the name of this speech that I wrote is in 3 parts. It's called United We Stand, Divided We Fall. So in this room right here, I see a bunch of individuals, right? And that's a beautiful thing, because the way that the world, and especially in this country, things are going, we're being pushed to be conformed, to think the same way, to speak the same way, to act the same way. And if you don't, you're canceled, you're looked at a certain way. But I call BS on that, and I say continue to be an individual. Continue to be you, because that's what makes this world, this country, and this life a great thing. It's to be an individual, to be who you are, to be a Frank, to be a Darius, to be a Jess, to be a Des, to be a Larry. That's how each one of you got to be successful, got to be who you are today. To open up the companies that you're doing, to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be an executive, to be a business owner, by being an individual and follow your dreams and where your mind, your heart has taken you, to follow your passion, by being an individual and not being a controlled puppet, not being a sheep that's ushered along through life, but to say, you know what, I don't want that, I want something different for myself. I don't want to be part of a company and being told what to do all the time, but I want to be an individual and I want to make it on my own and be my own person and do my own thing. So I encourage every one of you to continue to do that, to continue to be your own person, to be an individual, and to stand out from everyone else, and don't conform for anyone. So I hope you understand the magnitude of that, and I'm going to go back to that in a moment. The second part is, as entrepreneurs and as small business owners and as people that have carved out their own way of doing things, there's this mentality out there that we should be against each other, that we are each other's competition. But we ain't each other's competition. We're actually supposed to be a team. That's the only way that we will survive and we will grow, is by being a team. Because these companies and these corporations, they're the enemy. They're the competition. There's me and Will, we're in the same industry. We've been doing fitness together for the last 8 years. I've been pushing people his way. He's been pushing people my way. He is not my competition. He is my brother. And together we will grow. But see, these companies and these corporations, they push these agendas, they push these ideas, and we do the work for them. Because half of the time, they don't have to take us out. We take each other out because we act like we're the competition and we knock each other off. So they don't even have to work hard to knock us off. So if I create a fitness brand and he creates a fitness brand, why can't I support him? He's not my enemy. The enemy is Nike. That's running slave shops in China, building this stuff for 10 cents and 25 cents an hour. Where we're doing a homegrown, creating our own thing. The only way that we will make a difference is by having each other's back and by building together. There's billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars in every industry, so there's plenty of money to go around. We are not each other's competition. We should grow together, have each other's back. That's why I brought everybody together today. So we can expand our network and continue to grow together. And until we realize that and stop trying to knock each other off and compete against each other, they'll continue to win. They'll continue to steamroll right over individuals, entrepreneurs, small business owners, people that are trying to do their own thing. So I wanted to make everybody aware that we aren't each other's enemies. We are actually a team. But instead of coming together, we usually fight and separate. I don't want them to have that, or I'm jealous of that, or why are they doing this? Instead of beating each other down, uplift each other. Grow together. The third part is, I don't know if you guys noticed what's going on in our country and in other countries with finances, with the economy. We are actually in month 5 of a downturn. And this downturn is probably going to last 18 to 24 months. So 2023 is going to be a lot different than what people have saw over the last couple of years. But remember this, everything that goes up must come down. Everything that goes down, must come up. If we do this, we will be okay. If we remember the two things I just talked about. One, being an individual. Don't break that cycle. Don't let a hard time make you go conform and fall in line, because that's what they want. And also the second part, remember, we're not each other's competition. We're each other's teammates. So when the hard times come in 2023, we can have each other's back. Because if we work with each other and we send each other business, we will be okay during the good, the bad, and the ugly times. So Robert said how we met, right? So 2 weeks ago, my friend Hayward, he needed something done. I sent him to him, $10,000 job. That's how you're supposed to work together. Not supposed to compete against each other, you're supposed to help each other. And that's how. If two people in this place are gonna buy properties in the next month, and Alan's on a downturn, and both of them use Alan, there goes business for Alan. In return, Alan might know someone that needs some life coaching. He might send it to me. That's how we grow together. So you have to remember those things. United we stand and divided we fall. Be an individual. Be yourself. Follow your dreams. Don't conform to what people want you to conform to be. Be yourselves. And remember, we are a team. Let's build together. Today, everybody exchange numbers. Everybody exchange business cards. And going forward, if we continue to help each other and send business back and forth to each other, when hard times come like what's coming, we will be okay. But if we start to separate, if we start to break down, that's when the cracks in the foundation will happen, and that's when we'll start to struggle. So remember, united we stand, divided we fall. Thank you guys. Take care.